All right, good morning. The Louisiana Committee on Parole is in panel headquarters in Baton Rouge. We're hearing an offender at Riverbend. Would the officer introduce yourself, please, sir?
My name is Lieutenant Jonathan.
And Mr. Johnson, thank you very much. Today on panel to my left is Ms. Stapleton. Virtually is Mr. Prater. I'm Ms. Ledoux. Would the offender please state your name and your DOC number?
Montreal Gang 771520.
Okay. Mr. Gaines, do you have a piece of paper in front of you that is a parole revocation questionnaire?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize your signature on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the answers to that questionnaire indicate that you are not eligible for appointed counsel and you do not have a retained attorney today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am going to be reading the charges against you. Could you sit up so I can see you better? Okay, just sit back. Thank you. We can still hear. You have been charged with violating your conditions of parole, and I'm going to read the allegations. And if you will, would you please enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or guilty with a statement?
Yes, ma'am.
Number 4, you failed to refrain from illegal use of drugs as evidenced by your testing positive on 10/17/2024 for fentanyl and cocaine, and you were referred to our in-house substance abuse counselor, Sarah Cobb. It was determined that you needed to complete detox and inpatient treatment, and you were transported to the Grove for services. On 10/21, you were discharged from the Grove due to non-compliance. After being discharged, a parole warrant was requested and issued. How do you plead?
Guilty with a statement, if you don't mind.
I'll give you a chance to give that statement when Mr. Prater is talking with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number 7, on 11/15/2024, the PMP agents executed a warrant, and for over an hour, you refused to comply to verbal commands to exit the home. And it took at least an hour for you to comply before being taken into custody. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
And number 10, you failed to make payments toward your supervision fees and are currently $252 in arrears.
Guilty.
Okay, so let's see. You were paroled May 21st, 2024, and you were detained 11/15/2024, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. At this time, I'm going to ask you to answer questions by Mr. Prater.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. Gaines, your drug screen came back, but you denied using illegal drugs while you were on parole, but your drug screen came back hot.
Yes, sir.
But then you did admit to using cough syrup and Mojo. Is that correct?
No, sir. When I was my parole officer asked me what drug did I ever use, I told her when I was in jail I was smoking Mojo. When I was at home, I got shot 7 times. So I asked my grandma and my aunt for some pain medicine. The pain medicine they gave me, they got it off the streets, which was laced with fentanyl and cocaine. When I talked to my parole officer, I was scared to tell her because I thought I'd go to jail. But when I went to rehab, they tried to get me to take Suboxone pills, and I asked my family what was Suboxone pills, and my family told me that Suboxone pills is like a drug the same as fentanyl. So that's why I didn't do it, and they hold that over my head that I didn't take the Suboxone pill, and like they hold it over my head for days, and then they finally just woke me up and said they releasing me from the program.
You went to drug rehab, and then they kicked you out of drug rehab.
Yes, sir, because I didn't take Suboxone pills, that drug, because when I took the pill that I got from my aunt, the pill was laced with fentanyl and cocaine. It sent me unconscious. I already don't do no drugs. I don't do no pills, no none of that. And so that already had scared me in my mind to not take any pills. When I took the pill from her, it sent me unconscious. Then like 2 days later, I went to see my parole officer. That's how I had fentanyl and cocaine in my system from the fake press pill.
So you're telling them you're just a drug dealer. You're not a drug user.
No, I'm not a drug. I said I got a fake pill. I don't sell no drugs. I bought a fake pill. Like my aunt gave me a fake pill that she got from somebody off the street. I don't sell no drugs. I don't do drugs.
Well, I thought it said in the report somewhere that you said you just sold drugs. You or used to? Did you used to sell drugs?
Oh, sir, I never sold drugs. I never had a drug problem on probation. I never went to jail for drugs. I never failed the drug test since I've been on parole. I got 5 months left on parole. I never been on no drugs. I never failed the drug test. I never did none of that. Like since I've been on parole, this is the first time I ever got in trouble on parole. This is the first time I don't even know why I'm in like so much of a trouble. And I came back to jail. I've been in jail for 2 months behind like, me taking a fake pill. I got shot 7 times. That's the only reason I even took the pill. I don't take no medication. I'm not prescribed medication. I don't do no drugs.
Okay, you got shot 7 times.
Yes, sir.
I don't really want to go into that, but that's unusual. So you got ordered to drug rehab because of this pill you took because you got shot 7 times.
Yes, sir. That's the only reason I even went there. And the pill that I got, it was a fake pill that was my aunt that I thought I could trust. Like my aunt didn't think somebody gonna give her a fake pill. She was just trying to help me because I got shot 7 times and my pain level was high. She didn't have intentions on giving me a fake pill that had fentanyl and cocaine in it. That was not her intention.
Okay. Did you go to the doctor when you were shot? Am I hearing that right? 7 times you were shot.
Yeah, I was shot 7 times, but that's before I went to jail. Like when it get cold outside, the pain.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was a long time back.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. But when it get cold outside, the aching tends to come back, and it just a real
Gotcha.
hurt.
Okay, tell me about this deal where they waited for an hour outside for you to come out, or you wouldn't come out of the house. What happened then?
They said it took me an hour to come outside. When I woke up, it took me 5 minutes to go outside. I'm telling my parole officer, because that's why she said she gonna send me in front of the board. If I knew the probation officer was outside my house, I would have got up. The only reason I didn't even hit him is I had a fan on and my TV on. My baby wasn't even crying, and my baby's only 9 months old. So that's why I'm like, they telling me they been there for an hour. My baby would have been started crying. I would have been knew y'all was outside.
You think they just making that up?
No, I'm not saying they making it up, sir, but I'm just saying, Mr. Prater, I'm just saying, like, they probably was, but I didn't hear them to say, I'm just not opening the door for y'all. Like, that's my whole point.
I just shouldn't have been taking that pill. I don't have any more questions.
Ms. Stapleton.
I don't have any questions.
Mr. Gaines, I distinctly heard you say you only smoked Mojo in prison.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it permissible? Is it okay to smoke Mojo in prison?
No, ma'am. I said, no, ma'am.
So you didn't follow the rules while you were in prison, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like that's what when my parole officer asked me what drugs I ever did. I said when I was in jail, I smoked Mojo one time. That's what I told her. I said I didn't. I don't. That's what I was saying. Like that's the only drugs I ever did. When she asked me what drugs have I ever did in my life, that's what I told her.
Okay. The statements we have received from the treatment facility are very disturbing about what you said. And you are on parole for crimes of violence, right? A crime of violence. So and that concerned me. So, Mr. Gaines, I think the panel is prepared to vote. Mr. Prater, are you prepared?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I vote to revoke because of the violation of rule number 4, rule number 7, and rule number 10.
Ms. Stapleton.
I concur.
Mr. Gaines, by the preponderance of evidence, the report that we have received, being dismissed from treatment, my vote is to revoke your parole. So at this time, you've been revoked, and we're going to close off there.